Good evening. Thank you to everyone for attending tonight's ceremony and for your support of the class of 2020. We would like to remind all in attendance to please keep your mask on for the entirety of the ceremony. Please stand for the presentation of our colors, the playing of our national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing until the colors exit the arena. The United States of America, like no other country in the world, symbolizes liberty, justice, and the American way. To those of you who have served in the armed forces of our great nation, we thank you for your service. Please remain standing as I invite you to place your hand over your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may please be seated.
Members of the Southwest Local School District Board of Education, administration, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and many special guests, thank you for joining us tonight and attending the 140th William Henry Harrison High School Commencement Ceremony. This evening, we recognize one of life's most important and memorable moments, the presentation of the high school diploma. And this moment is long overdue for these graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. In attendance with us this evening are teachers, staff members, and administrators from all educational and service areas of the Southwest Local School District. We would like all current and past teachers, administrators, and all educational service providers of the Southwest Local Schools to please stand and be recognized. On behalf of the community and the class of 2020, thank you all for your help to reach this very special day. Without your guidance, enthusiasm, and dedication, this day would not be possible. To wear the green and white and share Wildcat pride is a long-time tradition. If you are a loyal and proud graduate of William Henry Harrison High School, please stand and show your Wildcat spirit. That's you guys. Go ahead and have a seat. I think that's the first time I've ever been able to do that with those guys, to be able to rise beforehand. I would like to extend a special thank you to Mrs. Hinterlong and Mr. Ward, the senior class advisors, Mr. Morris, Sergeant Major Sheward, Mr. Barnes, Mrs. Akra, and the Activity Center staff, especially Mrs. Kennett, Mrs. Merkel, Mrs. Missler, and Mrs. Nixon, for their assistance in planning the organization and coordination of tonight's commencement program. Many thanks for your dedication and contribution on behalf of the class of 2020, and I ask the audience to join me in a hand of appreciation for all they do. Vision and direction begins with elected leaders, and our district features school board members with great dedication and a commitment to all students in our community. It is with respect, appreciation, and pride that I introduce the members of the Southwest Local Board of Education. First, Mrs. Tricia Evanson, board member. Mr. Robert Keefe, board member. Mrs. Susan Robards, board member. Mr. Mike King, vice president. And Mr. Jeffrey Biddle, president. Thank you for making our school a great place to learn and to grow. The day-to-day operations of our district are led by administrators who are entrenched in the changing, fast-paced world of education. These leaders include Southwest Local Administration and Great Oaks Center Administration, who are seated on the platform. First off, Mr. John Hamstra, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Thomas Lowe, Treasurer. Mrs. Corinne Hayes, Assistant Superintendent. Mrs. Kirsten Rogers, Director of Services for Exceptional Children. And Mr. Adam Lobeck, Director of Operations. We also have with us secondary administrators, Mr. Christian Tracy, Mr. Dan Rouster, Mr. Mark Mybers, Mr. Chris Niehaus, and Mr. Brandon McBee. We also have in the crowd, we have our elementary principals, Mr. Ron Mangus, Mrs. Mia Neckel, Mrs. Joanna Gotti, and Mr. Dave Kelly. At this time, we have a special guest, Major Morgan Bennett, here to present one of our graduates, Jacob Guilfoyle, with a special award.
Good afternoon. My name is Major Morgan Bennett, and it is my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force and my privilege to present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The appointment is going to a very deserving young man and is the equivalent of a four-year, full-ride scholarship at a top-tier university. The Air Force Academy accepts only the best. This year, of the over 10,000 applicants, only 1,400 were appointed to the Academy. So you can see just how truly outstanding this man is. He will join the long blue line, becoming an outstanding leader of character in the world's greatest Air Force or Space Force. To develop as leaders, cadets take part in a wide variety of programs, including flying aircraft, free-fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, and foreign exchange programs around the world. At the same time, they will attend classes ranging from aeronautical and electrical engineering to history and political science. At the end of the 4 years, they will have earned a Bachelor's of Science degree and will have commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force. After graduating, the end of school is only the beginning of their adventure. They will take the skills and knowledge they develop at the Air Force Academy and will serve in the Air Force for the next 5 years, and longer if they choose. They continue to develop as leaders and professional expertise for as long as they serve as their Air Force careers. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to become Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, heroes, athletes, and astronauts. I can't wait to see what great things Jacob will do. So without further ado, on behalf of the President of the United States, Jacob Guilfoyle is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy class of 2025. Congratulations.
As you are aware, over the past 14 months, life has thrown many curveballs. We have all endured so much. Throughout times of uncertainty, we look for guidance and leadership to get us through. We look for someone who is strong and decisive with our best interest in mind. I am thankful that the class of 2020 did not have to look far. At this time, I'd like to welcome to our podium our superintendent, Mr. John Hamstra.
Feels good to be back here. Welcome back, class of 2020. We much prefer this type of ceremony versus the front yard diploma delivery that we had to do last spring. Thank you for coming out tonight for the 140th William Henry Harrison High School commencement ceremony. Think about that. What an honor it is to be part of the rich history that makes up our community. Congratulations, graduates. I too would like to start by thanking some of those folks that have helped to get us here this evening. First, thank you to our board for the clear and consistent support over the last several years, despite the numerous challenges, for serving our students, parents, and community as a whole with grace and dedication. Thank you for stepping up and actively seeking to provide our students with the best educational experience for the short and long term. Parents and guardians, it's awesome to see so many folks show up tonight. This night's in large part a testament to your love, dedication, determination, and support. You too have experienced the many, many ups and downs that have come with over the last 13 years of schooling and 18 years of your child's life. The joys that accompany the successes, as well as the wiping of the tears after a loss, hurt, or hang-up. Thank you, parents and guardians, for being there through the good, the bad, and the ugly. As a school district, we thank you for trusting us with your most prized treasure each and every day. We do not take this charge lightly. Teachers and administrators and school personnel, thank you for advocating for the students that we work with each day. Thank you for living our mission, academic and social growth for all students every day. It didn't matter if we were virtual or face-to-face, our mission was lived. Thank you for exhibiting our core values and modeling the love for learning and the importance of persistence through the good and the bad. You deal hope. Thank you, and well done. Tonight, I again leave you with a quote and a story from President Roosevelt, as well as a charge. First, the quote. President Roosevelt once railed against cynics who looked down on folks who were trying to make the world a better place, stating, "The poorest way to face life is to face it with a sneer," he said. A cynical habit of thought and speech, a readiness to criticize work which the critic himself never tries to perform, an intellectual aloofness which will not accept contact with life's realities. All these marks, not of superiority, but of weakness. A quick story from President Roosevelt. Shortly after the aforementioned quote, delivered one of his most famous messages titled, "A Man in the Arena," and it reads, "It's not the critic who counts. It's not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, but because there is, is no effort without error or shortcomings, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." As a graduating class, you all have experienced many successes and struggles in the classroom, in the athletic arena, and within the myriad of performance group competitions that have taken part, as well as those that were denied due to COVID. You have faced the cynics that President Roosevelt speaks of, those that stand on the sideline or in the bleachers or at home on social media and second-guess your efforts. The last 13 years of your school career mirror life in many ways. There will be several poignant moments that will both determine and shape your future. More than education, more than experience, more than training, a person's level of resilience will determine who succeeds and who fails. To the class of 20, your charge. Life is a series of choices which form habits, which shape our daily pursuits. Only you can make the most of your life, so do it. Make it happen. Few of us will ever face the exact same challenges, but we will be expected to make the right choice when key decisions in life arise. Despite what the cynics may say, and with social media there will always be folks critiquing, you have to take risks. nothing great ever happens by maintaining the status quo. You will face criticism. Stand strong, stand tall. We are humans and make mistakes. Own them, learn from them, and move forward. Congratulations again, class of 2020. Go forth and live big.
Each year, I look forward to graduation day. It's a time of celebration, great optimism. It's a time for accounting and reflection and allows us an opportunity to share moments of contentment and satisfaction. And this is overdue. We like to look back on the things we have accomplished and the dreams of the road into the future. One chapter is ending, and now a new chapter is just beginning. As I look into the faces of the class of 2020, I can't help but smile. You have been a joy to watch and to work with last year. Thank you for making Harrison High School such a wonderful place. It is with great pleasure that I invite the Southwest Local School Board President, Mr. Jeff Biddle, to join me at the podium. Mr. Jeff Biddle, I'm proud to announce to you that all members of the William Henry Harrison High School class of 2020, present and seated before us, have completed the requirements established by the United States Department of Education, the laws of the great state of Ohio, the Ohio Department of Education and Advanced Ed Accreditation Board, the Ohio Board of Regents, and the rigorous standards of the Southwest Local Board of Education necessary to earn an Ohio high school diploma. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, we're happy to present to you for your formal approval the members of the William Henry Harrison High School class of 2020.
And by the authority vested in me as President of the Board of Education of the Southwest Local School District, Hamilton County, Ohio, I formally accept these candidates for graduation in the class of 2020. The high school diploma signifies the completion of all national, state, and local requirements and may be presented at this time.
Would the students in row 1 please stand and accept your diploma when your name is called.
Ashley Lynn Green. Cassandra Maria Andaverdi Alvarez. Haley Jade Ante. Gabrielle Rose Benedict. Kayla Nicole Bittner. Gabrielle Faith Brock. Elizabeth Carol Coates. Haley Dawn Marie Curry. Chase Carl Helms. Jacob Martin Guilfoyle. Antonio Flores. Benjamin Eugene Eicher. Samuel Wade Cross. Logan Joseph Korn. Benjamin Russell Calabrese. Destiny Danielle Thomas. Kendall Rose Curry. Kirsten Ariana Dow. Mariah Marie Grubbs. Jade Mackenzie Haynes. Kennedy Lorraine Hale. Jennifer Marie Hicks. Peyton Lee Jesse. Alexandra Rose Miller. Colin Michael Wolf. Ryan Mark Wiebe. Austin Michael Shepard. John Walker Roberts. Alexis Marie Awful. James Nicole Russell. Elena Marie Philpott. Laura Lynn Self. Ella Mackenzie Smith. Sierra Angelique Swafford. Alyssa Gabrielle Tyndall. Kaya Kaylin Whited. Amanda Elizabeth Warnkin. Mid-Asia Suzanne Saylor. Brooke Nicole Turner.
First off, congratulations, guys. At this time, I'd like to bring up the valedictorian and salutatorians for Harrison High School and from the Oak Vocational School for the changing of the tassel. Valedictorian, Ashley Green. The Oaks valedictorian, Peyton Jesse. And the Oaks salutatorian, Haley Auntie.
Class of 2020, please rise and join us. Congratulations.
Thank you. One more round of applause for these graduates. This concludes our ceremony, and congratulations.